Hello yogis, let's begin today's practice from our child's pose. So lower down to your knees, bring the hips on top of the heels and bring your forehead to the floor. If you wish, you can open your knees wider, extending your arms to the front. You can keep them next to your heels if you wish. Just take a comfortable position, trying to relax your body as much as you can. Beginning to bring your attention inward, observing what's going on inside of you, in your mind, in your heart, in your body. Trying to let go anything that doesn't serve you. Just put it aside for the time being of your practice. Breathing naturally, observing your inhales and exhales. Relaxing your lower back, your hips, your upper back, shoulders, arms. Relaxing your neck, your face muscles. Focusing your attention on the area between your eyes. Bringing the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. When you're ready, slowly walk your palms to the left side, stretching the right side of the torso. And then slowly back to center, and then to the right. Returning back to center. And now slide your chest forward, finding your upward facing dog, lifting your hips off the mat. Feet are flat on the mat, lifting through the heart. Drop down to your knees, push the hips back, find your child's pose. We'll do a couple of more transitions like that. If you wish to do it with your cobra pose, you can do so, keeping your hips on the mat, palms in the middle of the chest, and send the hips back. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push the hips back, child's pose. Inhale, find your back bend. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Palms right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Finding your cats and cows, arching the spine, sending your tailbone up, lifting through the heart, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Going back to neutral, lifting your right arm up, lifting your left leg up. Finding your balance, activating the core, pushing your left heel away from you, reaching your right fingertips forward. If you wish, bend the left knee and reach for your left foot with your right palm. Start pressing the foot into the palm, lifting the knee higher, finding your back bend, stretching your right shoulder, your chest, sending your gaze forward. Inhale and exhale. Return to your balance pose and return to your tabletop. Realign yourself and let's do the opposite side. Lift your left arm up. Lift your right leg up. Push the right heel to the back of the room. Find your balance, activate the core. Bring your spine to a neutral position. Breathing. Inhale and exhale, bend the right knee, reach for the right foot. Start pressing the foot into the palm, finding your back bend. Keeping a micro bend in your right elbow. Inhale and exhale, return back to your balance pose and return back to your tabletop. And from here, keeping your hips right over the knees, walking your palms forward, finding your puppy pose, reaching your chest down to the floor. If you're not able to bring your chest to the floor, then you can make a larger angle on the knees. So move the hips slightly forward and then lower down. So take the variation that works for you today. If you need to curl the toes, you can do so. I'm trying to bring the chin towards the floor. From here, slowly transition to your Sphinx pose. Bringing your hips on the mat, your elbows right under the shoulders, feet are together, lifting through the heart, sending your elbows back, sending your sternum up towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from your ears. Now extend your left arm to the side, pressing your right palm into the mat. Try to open your chest to the right side of the room. And now step your right leg right behind you, finding a nice stretch for your left shoulder. Extending your right arm up and reaching it back. Controlling the stretch. If you wish and you feel safe, you can interlace the fingers. It depends on your flexibility. You don't have to force that. Breathe. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Focusing on the stretch on your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rotate back to your belly. And now extend your right arm to the side, turning the chest to the left. And now, if you wish, you can step your left leg behind you. If you want to take it deeper, extend your left arm up, send it back, and maybe interlace the fingers. Maybe you can bring both glutes to the floor. Depends on your flexibility. There is no need to force anything. Inhale and exhale, slowly rotate back to your belly, back to your sphinx. Now curl the toes and transition to your elbow plank. Push the heels back, activate the core, send your gaze forward. Draw the energy towards the center line. Energize your thighs. Now try to send the hips back and transition to your dolphin pose. And inhale forward back to your elbow plank. Push the hips back, dolphin, reaching the heels down. And now when you're ready, press up, lifting your elbows up off the mat, finding yourself in your downward facing dog. Just observe how it feels. Observe how your hamstring feel today, how your upper body feels, your shoulders, your neck. You can walk your dog bending your knees one at a time. Move the hips from side to side. And when you're ready, slowly walk your feet to the front of the mat. Finding your forward fold, Uttanasana. You can grab opposite elbows, relax here for a moment. You can shake your head, no, yes. Move the shoulders from side to side. Now activate the core and bring your elbows in one line with your ears. Beginning to send your gaze to the front of the room, bringing your torso parallel to the mat, extending your legs, staying here for a couple of breaths. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Keeping your core engaged. Now activate the core and slowly start rising up. Inhale and exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, lift your arms up, lift through the heart, find your back bend. And exhale, start folding forward, keeping your legs straight. If you can, reaching for the floor. Inhale, lifting the chest halfway up. And exhale, step walk or jump back into plank and lower down to your Chaturanga or your variation of knees, chest and chin. Inhale, rise up for your upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, lift the hips up for your downward facing dog. 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, send the gaze forward. Exhale, step walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms up, find your back bend. And exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, lift your arms up, back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, jump back, plank. Chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep inhales and exhales. Reach the heels down, straighten your legs. Inhale, send the gaze forward, activate the core and exhale, step walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms up, find your back bend. And exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, squat down into chair, reaching your arms up. Exhale, fold forward slowly. Inhale, lifting the chest halfway up. And exhale, jump back into plank. Send the shoulders forward, bend the elbows 90 degrees, chaturanga. Inhale, press up, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Dropping your left heel 45 degrees, stepping your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, step your foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, see maybe you can transition through chaturanga and then downward dog. Dropping your right heel down. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Downward dog. Take 5 deep inhales and exhales. Send the tailbone up, reach the heels down to the mat. Activate your whole palm. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, send the gaze forward, and exhale, step walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squat down into chair, reach your arms up. And stand up tall, release your arms down. Inhale, squatting down into chair. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, jump back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back to chaturanga, downward dog. Drop your left heel down, step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot, step it back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga, downward dog. Dropping your right heel down, stepping your left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, stepping your left foot back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga, downward dog. 5 deep inhales and exhales. Breathe deeply, tuck the chin to the chest. Send the tailbone up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, send the gaze forward, activate the core, bend the knees and exhale, jump to the front of the mat. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, squat down into chair, lift the arms up. Exhale, stand up tall, release your arms down. Breathe here. Take a little break, observe the heat building up. Observe any sensations. Observe your body waking up. When you're ready, open your feet hip-width distance apart, bringing your palms towards the hips. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, start folding forward, reaching your palms towards the floor, grabbing your big toes with your index and middle fingers, preparing to fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. If you have to bend the knees, please bend the knees, trying to keep your back as straight as you can. Keep your core engaged. Inhale and exhale. Start bending the elbows to the sides and reaching your torso to the thighs, trying to close the gap between your belly and your thighs, and then bringing the chest towards the knee, and then maybe your nose towards the shins. Using your bicep strength to help yourself go deeper. Breathe with each exhale, going a little bit deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale. See if you can bring your palms right under the feet so that the toes were touching the base of your wrist. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Activate your quadriceps. And exhale, start bending the elbows and reach the chest towards the thighs. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, go deeper. 4. And even deeper. 5. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Let go of the palms. Bend the knees. Lift the chest halfway up. Activate the core. Inhale, transition to your chair. Keeping your feet hip-width distance apart. Imagine you're squeezing an imaginary block, activating your inner thighs, sending your shoulder blades down. Breathe. Making sure the knees don't go over the toes. Bring your palms together against your heart center. Inhale and exhale. Try to find the twist, but try not to close the knees. So you have to find a deeper twist from your waist to bring the elbow outside of your right knee. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale, return back to center. Inhale and exhale. Let's try to twist to the left. Try not to squeeze the knees together. Squat a little bit lower. Inhale and exhale, return back to center. Sending your palms towards your lower back, interlacing the fingers the uncomfortable way. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift through the heart. And exhale, turn the chest to the right, sending your palms to the left. Right behind you, shoulders away from your ears, send your gaze up. Breathe. Squat a little bit lower. Inhale, return back to center. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, return back to center. And now reach the chest towards the thighs, keeping your knees bent. Squeeze your shoulder blades and reach the palms to the front of the room. Inhale, lift your torso up. Release the hold of the palms. Send your arms up towards the ceiling chair. Feel the burn in your thighs. And exhale, slowly start extending your legs, folding forward from your hip creases, reaching the palms to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest half, Exhale, step or jump back. Plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Activate the core, send the gaze towards the navel. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Keep your hips squared, push the right heel away from you, sink the chest lower to the floor. Keep reaching your left heel to the mat. If it's not touching the mat, just have that activation in your leg to reach the heel down. And exhale, release your right leg down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Keep your hips squared, push the left heel away from you. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your right leg up, open the hip, bend the knee, point the toes behind you. If you wish, find your wild thing pose, descending your right leg down to the floor and rotating the hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, return back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee, point the toes behind you. Breathe. If you wish to stay here, just enjoy this variation. If you wish to lower down the foot to the floor, please do so. Rotating the hips up towards the ceiling, finding your back bend, lifting through the heart. Inhale and exhale, return back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward to plank and either hold your plank or try to add 10 Chaturanga push-ups, working on your upper body strength. Activate your legs, squeeze your inner thighs together, push the heels back. 1, 2. Activate the core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8, 9, 10. Hold your plank. Hold. And now hold your Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Find your child's pose, relax here. Slowing down your breathing. When you're ready, press the palms into the mat, curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, open the hip,
Bend the knee, point the knee up towards the ceiling, reaching the toes behind you. And now when you're ready, just reach the right knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow or armpit. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right elbow, armpit. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee towards the knee, elbow. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, bring the foot in between your palms, dropping your back, heel down and rising up for your warrior two. Extending your arms, chest and hips open to the side, send your gaze forward. Breathe, relax your shoulders, keeping your neck long, strong arms. Breathe. Inhale, flip your front palm up, slightly reach the torso forward and then reverse your warrior, keeping your front knee bent. Breathe. Inhale, rise back up, extending your front leg, reaching your torso forward and lowering your right arm down to the floor, sticking your left shoulder on top of the right, finding your triangle. Keeping your torso long, expanding the ribs as you inhale, contracting as you exhale. Now either stay here or just reach your right arm towards the left knee. And then return back to your triangle, bending the front knee, keeping your right palm to the inner sides of the right foot, sending your left palm forward. Lifting your left arm back up, extending your right leg and bending the left knee, lowering the hips down, extending your right leg, flexing the left foot, feeling the inner right thigh, stretching. You can lift your right arm up. Maybe you can find your bind. When you're ready, let go of the bind. Having your palms on the mat, using your core for support, just lifting the hips and stepping your right foot towards the left. I'm gonna face you, but you can stay in the same position. So you will be here in your squatting position and prepare to do your side crow, sending your palms to the left side. Bringing the palms to the floor, lifting the hips up and bringing your outer left thigh towards your right tricep, sending your gaze forward, finding your Chaturanga arms, squeezing your inner arms in and draw the energy in towards the center line of your core. Send your gaze forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Maybe you can extend your left leg and send your right leg back. Squeeze your glutes. And exhale. Release down to the floor. So I'm going to return back to my position. Just step your right leg back and return to your extended side angle stretch for now.
And exhale, slowly release your left arm down. Drop your left knee down and find your lizard. Walking your right foot to the outer edge of the mat and maybe dropping your elbows down to the floor. Breathe. Trying to let go any tension in your hip flexors, relaxing your right glute. Making sure your shoulders are away from your ears, no tension in your upper body. If you have lots of tension because you're trying to reach your elbows down, then just have your arms extended and just enjoy and focus on your stretch in your hips. If you wish, you can bend the left knee and with your right palm reach for your left foot. You can lift your left elbow up and gently, carefully reach your right heel, left heel towards the glute. Breathe here. Be careful with the knee. If you wish, if you are ready and it's in your practice, maybe drop your left elbow down to the floor. Inhale and exhale, gently let go of the foot. Extend your arms and frame your front foot. Step your right foot back into plank and lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, transition back to Chaturanga and then downward dog. Send your tailbone up. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Open the hip. Bend the knee, point the toes behind you. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Try to spread the weight evenly between your left and right palms. Breathe. And then when you're ready, start sending your shoulders over the wrist and bringing your left knee towards the left elbow or armpit. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, 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 left leg up. And exhale, step your foot in between the palms, dropping your back heel down and rising up for a warrior two, opening the hips, the chest to the side, sending your gaze forward. Breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Keep your core engaged. Inhale, flip your front palm up. Slightly lean your torso forward and then elongating both sides of the torso, lean back, reversing your warrior. Inhale, return back to your warrior two. Extend your front leg and as you lean the torso forward, inhale and exhale, lower down for your triangle, reaching your left fingertips down, staking your right shoulder on top of the left, reaching your right fingertips up. You may be looking like this with your belly gazing towards the floor. Try to open the chest and make sure the side of your torso is in one plane with the thigh and the right side is on top of the left. Breathe here. You can stay here or you can try to reach your left palm towards the right knee. Inhale.
Inhale, return back to your triangle. And exhale, just keep your left palm to the inner side of the left foot, bending the front knee and reaching your right palm to the front, finding your side angle stretch. Inhale, return your right arm back up, and as you exhale, start extending your left leg, bending the right knee, lifting your left toes off the mat. Breathe here. You can lift your left arm up, and maybe you can find your bind and lift through the heart. Keep your core engaged, activate your pelvic floor muscles. Inhale, extend your left arm up to the ceiling and bring the palm to the floor, and just step your left foot towards the right and prepare for your side arm balance, side crow. So finding yourself in your squatting position, twist the torso towards the right side of the room. Press the palms into the mat, butt shoulder width apart, and now squeeze your elbows towards one another, lifting the hips, bringing your outer thighs towards the left tricep, finding your focal point. Squeezing your glutes together, extending your right leg forward, and maybe sending your left leg back. And then slowly trying to return back to your squatting position, sending your left leg back to the front of the room, transitioning to your side angle stretch. Inhale and exhale, release your right palm down to the floor, dropping your back knee down, working your left foot to the outer edge of the mat, finding your lizard. If this is enough, just stay here. If you wish to lower your elbows down to the floor, please do so. Making sure your front knee doesn't go over the toes, shoulders away from your ears. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, relaxing your glute muscles, your hip flexors. And if you wish, you can bend your right knee, reach for your right foot, and slowly lower down to your elbow. And when you're ready, let the foot go. From your front foot, find your lunge, lift through the heart. And exhale, step your left foot back into plank, and exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, push the hips back, find your child's pose. When you're ready, lift the torso up and step your right foot forward, finding yourself in low lunge, sinking the hips low, stretching your hip flexor, making sure the front knee doesn't go over the front toes, lifting through the heart.
And prepare to do your back bend. If you're not comfortable with your arms lifted, you can place your palms towards the lower back, lift through the heart, and then lean back. If you're fine with your arms lifted, lift either left arm up, keeping your right palm on the knee. You can start with this variation. Reach the heart towards the ceiling, elongate the spines, find the space between the vertebrae, lean back. And maybe lift your right arm up. Keep your core engaged. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, rise back to neutral. Release your palms down to the mat and find your twist to the right side. Reaching your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Now curl your left toes, lift your left knee up off the mat. Push your left heel to the back of the room. Drop your back, heel down, 45 degrees. Lift the torso up. Stay twisted. And maybe bring your left elbow to the outer edge of your right thigh. Pushing your right shoulder to the back of the room. Rooting the feet into the mat, elongating the spine, keeping your right shoulder away from your ear. And maybe reaching your left palm to the outer edge of your left foot, lifting your right arm up and forward. Inhale and exhale, release your right arm down to the floor. Find your lunge. Inhale and exhale, step your right foot back into plank, slowly lower down to your Chaturanga on knees, chest and chin. Inhale, lift through the heart, finding your upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step it to the front of the mat, dropping your back knee down, finding your low lunge. Lifting your torso, shoulders over the hips, sink the hips as low as you can. Breathe here. Keep your pelvic floor muscles engaged. And now prepare for your back bend. Either take the variation with your palms on the lower back, or place your left palm on top of the left knee, lift your right arm up, reach your heart, your sternum up towards the ceiling, and now lean back, elongating the spine, finding the space between vertebrae, sinking the hips lower. And maybe lifting your left arm up. Inhale, tuck the chin towards the chest, and exhale, release your palms down to the floor. Pressing your right palm to the mat, twist the chest to the left, reach your left fingertips up towards the ceiling, find your twist. Breathe. Observe the sensations in your back body. Observe the heat. And now curl your back toes and lift your right knee off the mat, staying twisted. And now drop your back heel down 45 degrees. Root the feet and rise up to your twisted warrior one. And maybe prepare for your twist, reaching your right elbow to the outer edge of your left knee. Pressing the palms together, push the left shoulder to the back of the room. And maybe reach your right palm to the outer edge of your left foot, lifting your left arm up
and send it forward. Inhale and exhale, gently release your palm down, frame the foot, lift through the heart, find your lunge. And exhale, step your left foot back into plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, push the hips back, child's pose. Inhale, lift the torso up. And now just drop the hips towards the left side, preparing for your twist. Stepping your right foot to the outer edge of your left thigh. And now opening your left foot to the side and pressing your right sit bone into the mat. Be careful with the knees. If you need to elevate the hips on the block, please do so. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, find your twist to the right. Either squeeze the knee into the chest or bring your left elbow to the outer edge of your thigh, pressing your right palm right behind you. Elongate the spine, reach the crown of the head up. And exhale, find your twist. Breathe. Sending your gaze over your right shoulder. Collarbones are open. Inhale and exhale, release. And the twist to the opposite direction. Now send your right leg to the back of the room, preparing for a pigeon on the left side. So just lift the hips, align your front shin, and lower the hips down. Lift through the heart. And exhale, try to lower down to your elbows. And maybe lower your chest down if you can. Inhale, lift the torso up and see if you can bend your right knee. Just extend the knee to the back of the room and then bend the knee and reach for your right foot. And slowly try to lower down, holding on to your right foot. Stretching your quadricep. Inhale and exhale gently. Rise up, let go of the hold. And now bring your foot to the crease of your right elbow, if you can, and reach your left arm up. Trying to keep your hips squared. You can interlace the fingers right behind you. Keep lifting through the heart, sending your gaze forward. And exhale, release the hold, let go of the foot. And now return to sit on your knees. Take a moment to relax your legs, your hips. And now drop your hips to the right side. Step your left foot to the outer edge of your right thigh and bring your left sit bone to the floor. Root both sit bones into the mat.
Inhale, lift your arms up. Inhale and exhale, find your twist to the left, either squeezing the knee to the chest or bringing the elbow to the outer edge of the thigh. Reaching the crown of the head up, pressing your left palm to the floor. Sending your gaze over your left shoulder. Keep reaching the crown of the head up, elongating the spine, shoulders away from your ears, and exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale, twist it a little deeper. Inhale and exhale, release the twist to the opposite direction. And prepare for your pigeon. Just send your left leg to the back of the room, trying to align the right shin with the front of the mat, 45 degrees or larger. Square the hips. Inhale, lift through the heart, and slowly relax down into the mat. And maybe walk your elbows down to the floor. And your forehead down to the floor. Breathe. When you're ready, inhale, lift the torso up, bend the left knee and reach for your left foot slowly. And maybe grab the foot with your right palm and carefully descend your chest down to the floor. Relaxing your jaw, your face muscles. Inhale and exhale, slowly rise up, let go of the hold, and try to bring your foot to the crease of your left elbow, and maybe extend your right arm up. Lift through the heart. Try not to turn the chest to the left, rotate the chest to the front of the room, and maybe interlace the fingers. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Let go of the hold. Release the foot. Just lean to the right hip and bring your left knee towards the right. Push the hips back. Find your child's pose. From here, rise up. Sitting on your heels, walk your palms back. And just see how it feels. If you feel very comfortable, maybe lower your elbows down to the floor. And then maybe lower your
shoulders and head down to the mat. Just be careful with the knees and your lower back. You shouldn't feel too much tension in the lower back. And try to relax here as much as you can. A nice stretch for your quadriceps and your hip flexors. Some stretch for your abs. If you wish, you can bend your elbows 90 degrees and try to relax in your upper body. Trying to keep your knees together. If you are very flexible, at the beginning you may not feel much, but as you stay here for a little bit longer, you may feel a nice stretch in your quadriceps very close to the knee, and maybe something in your lower back. Try to send the inhales and exhales into those areas, relaxing those muscles, visualizing them elongating. Soften your face, your jaw. And then when you're ready, slowly prepare to transition to your elbows. If you are all the way down, try not to rush and activate the core. Let your lower back relax. And then maybe extend your arms. And lower down to your child's pose. Relax your lower back. Now lift the torso up and curl the toes and stretch the soles of the feet. Just relax the tops of the feet. Just stay here for a moment. And lift the knees up and lower the hips down, extending your legs. Finding yourself in Dandasana. Send your shoulder blades down, reach the palms towards the floor, flex the feet, point the toes towards the torso. Inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale. Try to reach your heart forward, folding from your hip flexors. Try not to round your back. And send your shoulder blades to the back of the room. Do your best to keep your back straight. Reaching your fingertips forward and shoulder blades down towards the tailbone. And then exhale, lower down. Breathing here. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, return back to seated. Bend the right knee and drop the knee out to the side.
pressing your right sole into your left thigh. Inhale, lift your arms up, flex your left foot, and exhale, lower down over your left thigh. Grabbing your ankle or your foot. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, return to seated and switch sides. Extend your right leg, bend the left knee, and drop the knee out to the side. Flexing your right foot. Inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, return back to seated. Bend the right knee, keep your feet together close to your groin, and open the knees out to the side, opening your feet like a book, externally rotating your hips. Inhale, lift through the heart, send your shoulders down, and now use your core and use your bicep strength to pull yourself closer to the floor, sending your belly button towards the heels, towards the feet. Try not to round your spine. And breathe. Inhale, lift the chest up, returning back to neutral. And now walk your feet slightly forward, finding a diamond shape with your legs, and thread your palms right under the calf muscles, grabbing your feet. Inhale, lift through the heart, keeping your shoulders away from your ears, and lower down, reaching the nose towards the feet. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, return back to seated. Now keep your right knee bent and just bring your right foot to the crease of your left elbow, hug the knee, bringing your shin towards the chest, rocking your leg as if you're rocking a baby from side to side, feeling a nice stretch on your outer right hip. Flex the foot. And exhale, release. And do the same thing on your left leg. Bring your left foot to the crease of your right elbow. Hug the knee and squeeze the shin in towards the chest, trying to keep your foot flexed. Try to elongate the spine, sitting tall, sending your shoulders down, reaching the crown of the head up. Inhale and exhale, gently release. And now, prepare to do your double pigeon. We need to stack our shins one on top of the other, so keep your right shin parallel to the front of the mat. Keeping your feet flexed, And bring your left shin on top of the right thigh and send the left knee towards the floor. If this is enough, just stay here. If you wish, you can start folding forward, making sure there is no pain in your knees. With every exhale, relaxing your outer hips. Softening your jaw, your face muscles. Maybe lowering all the way down. If you're doing lots of squatting and lunges and doing maybe elliptical machines, you may be really, really tight in your gluteus medius and your IT band. And this is where I feel this stretch. I'm really tight in this area, and I really hate this stretch, but I think this is the most effective, the one that targets my problematic area. Inhale, lift the torso up, slowly return back to neutral. Let go of the legs. Maybe rock the knees from side to side. And now let's do the other side. Lower your left shin to the floor, trying to align it with the front of the mat. Flexing your feet. And bringing your right ankle on top of the left thigh, sending your right knee towards the floor. Maybe this is enough, just stay here. You can find a block or something to lift the hips. And now prepare to lower down just a little bit. Maybe you can put something under the knee. And breathe. Maybe lower your chest down or your forehead down. And when you're ready, slowly rise up, releasing your legs, moving the knees from side to side. Now lifting your feet off the mat, extending your arms, and slowly rolling down one vertebra by vertebra at a time. Bending the knees in towards the chest, releasing your lower back, and grabbing your big toes with your index and middle finger for your happy baby, and use your arm strength to pull the knees in towards the floor, keeping your sit bone, not the sit bone, keeping your tailbone on the mat and pressing your shoulder blades into the mat. You can play with just rocking from side to side and reaching one knee and then the other to the floor. Breathe. And when you're ready, let go of the hold, extending your legs up towards the ceiling, flexing the feet.
And now press the palms into the mat and reach your legs behind you for your plow pose. Bend the elbows, press the palms towards your back and reach your legs up towards the ceiling. You can play with pointing and flexing your feet. Bending one knee, reaching it to the forehead and then the other. Maybe open your legs out to the sides. And exhale, return your legs down for Halasana and roll out. Press the palms into the mat, one vertebra by vertebra at a time. And relaxing, releasing your legs down into the mat in a controlled way. Open your legs, bend the knees and open your legs mat width apart and just bring the knees in towards one another. Releasing your lower back. Rotate your palms facing up. Find a comfortable position for your shoulders, your upper back. You can slightly tuck your shoulder blades under and then extend your legs. Mat width apart or wider, preparing for your Shavasana. Bring back your natural breathing, melting into the mat. Letting go any tension, any resistance. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish. If you're ready to finish the practice, begin to bring awareness back to your body, moving the fingers, your toes. Squeeze the knees in towards the chest. And slowly roll to your right side, taking a fetal position. And building your way up toward comfortable seated position. Staying connected to your practice, keeping your eyes closed.
observing how you feel after the practice, if there is any difference at all compared to the beginning of the class. Thank you for finding the time to practice with me. I hope you enjoy this sequence. Let me know how you feel, how you like the practice. Press the like button, share with the friends. Until we meet again, Namaste.